Hi guys, my name is Michael and today I'll be reviewing these 6 coolers. The Yeti, the Husky, the Arctico, the Alcoholder, the Polar Can, and the Thermos. I'll be taking a look at the following categories to compare them against each other and to find out which one I like the best and which one I think is the most valuable. Price, temperature, features, how it feels, weight and dimensions, colours available, fit test, can it fit in a car cup holder, and my final thoughts. Righto, so starting off with price, they actually vary quite a bit, and so starting with the most expensive, the Husky coming in at $44.99, the Yeti at $39.50, the Alcoholder at $29.95, the Arctico at $24.95, the Polar Can at $19.95, and then last is the Thermos, which is $15.95. Temperature test. Righto, so I've already done a in-depth temperature test video and you can check it out up here. But overall, the Arctico came in at first place, which is this one. Then followed by the Yeti and the Polar Can came in second. Third was the Alcoholder. And then fourth was tied with the Husky and the Thermos, which is the most expensive and the cheapest. But if you actually look at the 30-minute mark time, the results are totally different. So again, check out the video. Have a look for yourself because I think that no one's going to actually take 2 hours to drink a drink. So the 2 hour mark doesn't really matter. It's more around the 30-minute mark that actually matters. And just so you can quickly see, here's the graph. Features. Righto, so now we're going to have a look at a few of the features on each of these cans and just compare them against each other. Starting off with the Husky. Now this thing's pretty awesome. It actually has a really good rubber gasket, so it can actually accommodate a lot more cans. And if you look inside, there's a step casing which allows different cans to go in at different heights, so it actually makes drinking a lot easier. It has a nice beveled hand grip, which makes it easier to hold onto. My wife, she's got pretty small hands and she actually likes to use the Husky because it's easier to grip. Now my favourite feature is the 3-in-1 bottle opener that comes in the bottom of the can. So it has a can opener, a bottle pop opener, and then a bottle twist opener. And it just locates in the bottom of the cooler like that. The Yeti with its features, you can change the gasket so that it can take slimline cans, but it comes with just the normal one for the normal cans. And the slimline one does cost extra. Other than the Husky and the Yeti coming with a few different things, all the others just have the same type of gasket, stainless steel kind of bodies. The only other one that's different is the Thermos. It doesn't have a gasket, so it's not really good for bottles and stuff. It just sort of fits more cans, but we'll look at that later on. But it's a lot cheaper and it's pretty handy and slimline. How does it feel in the hand? So again, the Husky is one of my favorite ones. It has like a dimpled paint job, which is a little bit grippy. It also has these indentations in the side, which makes it a little bit thinner to hold. The weight's not too heavy, and overall it just feels really good in the hand. Now the Yeti's a little bit different. It's nice and beefy, it's heavy, but still feels good in the hand. The paint also has a similar textured feel, so it gives a bit of a grip, but overall I like it. The Alcoholder, again, has a similar paint on it. It actually has a bit of a bevel in it too, so it's not too bad to grip. They're all around the same size, so they're all similar. Now the Arctico's paint job's a little bit different. It's actually a smoother paint job, but it still feels good in the hand. The Polar Can's actually just stainless steel and doesn't actually come in any other paints. Although I will say it has a bit of a cheap stainless steel as it's already getting rust. So that rusting's happened just from the testing and using it once or twice. So I'd say that's a pretty cheap stainless steel, hence the price most likely. And last we have the Thermos, which is super slimline compared to some of these others. You can see the difference there. It does feel good in the hand and super light, you know. Weight and dimensions. So I'll throw up on screen the weight and dimensions of each of these, starting with the Husky, the Yeti, the Alcoholder, the Arctico, the Polar Can, and the Thermos. Colours. The Husky has 5 colours available. Yeti has 7 colours available. Arctico comes in 5 colours. The Alcoholder comes in 7 colours. I personally don't really like any of these colours though. The Polar can only comes in stainless, and so does the Thermos. I just quickly want to talk about the paint quality on these stubby coolers. The Yeti, the Alcoholder and the Husky all have like a really strong Duracoat finish which is dimpled, and they seem like they'll be able to put up with a lot of abuse before they chip. I know my Yeti has, I've dropped it a few times and it hasn't even chipped or anything. Whereas the Arctico, it has this smooth matte finish that feels nice, but it's easily scratched. And if you actually look at my one, I do have a couple of small scratches. So just keep that in mind, like you're paying for the quality on some of these and the paint is pretty expensive. Whereas these other ones are either just stainless steel, so no paint, or like I said, the Arctico has a weaker paint finish. Test fitting different can and stubby sizes. So here we have the 330mm, the 355mm and the 375mm can, and we'll be testing the 330, 345, 355 and 375mm bottles. Okay, let's start off with the Husky. 330. Has a little bit of clearance, still fits nice. 355mm can. Perfect. Fits good, heaps of room. See the 355mm Pepsi. Fits nice. A lot more lip room. The 330 stub, again, fits beautiful. And I love this slide in. 345mm stub, perfect. The 355, beautiful fit, nice. This is 375mm stubby, boom, fits beautiful. So the Husky was awesome. It actually fit every single can and bottle due to its good gasket and the steps inside the cooler. Next up, let's try the Yeti. 330mm can. No way, look at that. Way below. Red Bull can, going loose. 375. And fits nice, just a little bit of lip room there. A little bit of movement there, not too bad. 345. Same thing, a little bit of movement there, not too bad. It's locked in though, won't fall out. Pure blonde, fits nice. 375. No, doesn't fit the 375. So the Yeti couldn't fit the 330mm and the 355mm can, and it also couldn't fit the 375mm stubby. Next up is the Alcoholder. Like the smaller one, doesn't work. The bill can, loose, 375. It's got a good amount of lip room. Pure blonde, 355. That feels good. 30mm. Feels good. 345. Boxing pretty good. 375. Fits nice. Tight. So the Alcoholder couldn't fit the 330 or the 355mm can. Next, let's try the Arctico. This is the smaller. Again, no real lip room. Rebel can. Then sloppy. Pepsi, 375. That's in there really tight. It's got a good lip room though, but that's way too hard to get that on. Good. It's nice, but a little bit loose. Let's go to 375. Yeah. Now the Arctico couldn't fit the 330 or the 355mm cans. So now let's try the Polar can. The 330mm. No, dude. It's way below, you can't even drink that. The Red Bull can, you might be able to get away with it, still a bit sloppy. 355. Not a lot of lip room there. It still wiggles a bit. Bit loose. 345mm. I'm going to say kind of pure blonde. 355. That's nice. And that one. That's actually probably the best fit it's done. The Polar can couldn't fit the 330 or the 355ml cans. Next up is the Thermos. 330 James Squire. Fits, but it's a bit close to the lip. Red Bull can. No. 375ml can. Really nice snug fit. Nice. No. No. That's a bit better. Again, it doesn't really hold it securely. The Thermos cooler is a little bit different to the others, as it doesn't have a top gasket to securely lock in the cans or stubbies. So really it only fit the 375ml can and the 375ml bottle. So overall the Husky smashes category due to its oversized large soft gasket that accommodates a lot of different sizes, and its stepped inner housing. That allowed it to fit every single can, adjusting the heights of each one and the width. Can it fit in a car cup holder? So I have a Nissan Navara MP300, so your car might differ, but we're going to go check out to see if any of these actually fit and what it looks like. Alright, so I want to test out these coolers, see if they fit in my car's cup holder. So my car's a Nissan Navara. Your car will be different, so it might be different, but for me, this is what it's going to look like. So we'll start off with the Yeti. It fits alright, doesn't go the whole way down, it's a little bit wobbly. Next we have the Husky. Same thing, it fits a little bit better, goes down a little bit deeper, but still that little bit wobbly. We've got the Alcoholder. That fits in, same thing, a bit wobbly. Got the Arctico. That fits in, same thing, a little bit wobbly. Next the Polar can. Same thing, fits in a little bit, but still wobbly. And last we have the Thermos, which fits in perfect. It actually goes the whole way down, but it's actually wobblier than the rest, but it's lower so it wouldn't fall out. So my final thoughts on all these stubby coolers and which one I thought the best and which one I'll be keeping is the Husky. Now the Husky didn't do too badly in the temperature test, especially when you look at the 30-minute mark test. It was one of the best. I also love the bottle opener attachment in the bottom, the way it fits in your hand, the really flexible gasket, and the fact that it can actually handle the most different types of cans and bottles. I'll also be keeping the Yeti. This thing's just great. It does keep the cans cool, it feels heavy, and it's rigid, it's solid. So I just like using it as well. And surprisingly to a few of you, I probably will keep the Thermos too. This thing's just so small and just great for cans. You know, good to just chuck in your camping kit, or if you're going fishing. So thank you for watching the whole video. And if you'd like to check out the temperature test, just click this video here.